Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS Inform. Joining us in the studio is Christine Golden. She is the director of the Jasper-Dubois Public Library. Christine, welcome to the show.
Thanks. It's been a while. I'm glad to be back.
It's been a while. We are glad you're back. Of course, COVID happened and that changed everything.
It did.
And in the meantime, you have opened the Tim Clark Cultural Center, of which the library is part, which really kind of now is old news because you've been there for a while, but what a nice facility.
Absolutely. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary at the end of January, and it has just been amazing to see the response and just the excitement that's come from it, and getting to see so many new faces along with the faces we've seen for years. It's been just fantastic.
Are the numbers going up?
It is, absolutely. We have done incredible amounts of business and, just really trying to do as much as we can. And I know, like you said, everything's been going on with COVID, but we've tried to just go, on in spite of it. We want to be able to provide that programming and be able to do everything we can. One of the things we're most proud of this past year is that we were able to host, between our 4 libraries, over 1,100 programs in 2021.
Wow.
Yeah, and 22,000 people came to those programs. So we did our best to keep people safe, but, we had a brand new building and we had excitement, our 10-year anniversaries at Ferdinand and Dubois, and we wanted to capitalize on that excitement, and I think we did.
And let's point out that the Jasper-Dubois County Public Library system is Jasper, Dubois, Ferdinand,
and Birdseye.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had some really exciting times in 2021. Been able to do all kinds of stuff. One of the things that just shocks me, of course, 2020, we didn't really keep many stats, to be honest, because it wasn't a year to do that. It was a year about survival and reality. But we were able to, in 2021, in our library system, physical items from the library, we were able to check out 273,000 items went out of the library.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a big year. So that was a 30% increase from the previous year. So we were thrilled about that. And then on top of that, we even saw an increase in our digital content going out. We had over 31,000 items check out online. And that was an increase from 2020, which I was not expecting because people were out more and about again in 2021 versus 2020. So it was great to see that momentum that we gained from having that digital content kept going and moved forward with us.
So really, 2021, I guess, was your first year in the new building.
Yes.
But really, in a way, this is your first year in the new building because then it was so restrictive.
Yeah.
Now it's not.
Yeah, luckily over summer, we were able to have fairly normal summer in reality. And then we had to slow kind of back down again when those spikes hit in the fall. But yeah, it was. So this is going to be really our first, let's go gangbusters here. So.
Well, let's talk about some of the programs you've got coming up.
Absolutely.
One that you're really excited about is 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten.
And this is a nationally known program and something we've been wanting to do for a while, but we've had a lot going on, to be honest, with the libraries. So we've been able to partner with the local law firm Dentons, and they're going to be our key sponsor on this program. And we're going to have a program now, it's called 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten, and this is going to be basically a great early literacy program. We want to keep promoting that early literacy. So starting this week, actually, we have started the signups for that program. And anyone who signs up, completely free, as everything with the library is, you're going to sign up, and this is going to be a program that's run online with our Beanstack app. Very easy. You're going to log books that you read to your kids and really just promote that reading. Doesn't matter if you read the same book to them 5 times in a night. Record that book 5 times. And I know a lot of people get nervous. They're like, 1,000 books? Yeah. That's a lot. But really, if you read 3 books a night, you have that program done in a year. So even if you're doing 1 book, you're getting that program done in 3 years. So there's plenty of time. That's going to be one of the biggest questions. My kid's already 4 years old. That's okay. Sign them up. And then we're going to do special rewards. This will be at all 4 of our branches. Special rewards for every 100 books they read. And we're going to have little displays at each library for them to be able to capitalize and watch their movement throughout the program and for the community to see this happen. So we're very excited about this program.
So really, this is not kids who are necessarily reading the books. This is about parents or grandparents reading, or aunts, uncles reading books to the kids. That all counts.
Absolutely.
And that's a lot of books.
And one of those things that this is where we're trying to hit that momentum that, I've got a young child. What they need to know when they start school is just dramatically different than in the past. And we want to help, in our ways that we can to really promote that early literacy. And if this program goes well, which I have no doubt it will in my mind, there's other programs out there where you have 300 books before 3rd grade. And there's just all kinds of other programs. So this is our first step, a joint effort between all 4 libraries. Again, like I said, completely free. Go on our website. It's going to tell you how to sign up. You're going to come in, get the things you need. We're going to have a companion book that goes along with it, and we're excited for it.
And this is not 1,000 books from the library.
Doesn't
This
have
could
to
be,
be.
because we have books at our house that we read to our grandkids that we've
course.
had for years.
Of course.
Remember the golden books?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Little Drummer Boy, my favorite one.
So we're reading those to them. That counts. You don't have to go to the library and get these
Yeah.
books. These are books you may already have, but the
Absolutely.
library is another source.
I mean, I'm going to give the plug. Of course, we want you to come and check
Yes.
out books from the library, of course. But we're more than happy. We know that you've got those books that everyone loves that you have at home. Heck, they can be books that you get from our online database as well that you can get. So just come in if you have questions about it. We're all, this is new for us too, but we're excited about the program, and I think it's going to be a great success.
Okay, now you have more e-books and e-audio books available.
Yes, one thing we learned, like we've talked about before with 2020, one thing we really learned is that there is a great demand for content on the go. Even though we're open 65 hours a week, there's a lot of times you're at home, it's 10 p.m. and you want a new book to read, or you love audiobooks on your device. So we have had for years and years Libby, which used to be called Overdrive, and now they've kind of moved over to the Libby platform. We've had that available for, I'd say now 10, 15 years, and it's been a great success for us. Recently we added Hoopla, which is another resource, because to be honest, Bill, we couldn't keep up. We can't keep up with the demand. And Hoopla is a little bit different of a platform where it's more on-demand reading, where someone checks out a book, you check out a book, we end up paying $1 or so for your rental of it, instead of us paying a platform fee. So we've had since November, and it's caught on. But again, we kept looking, how can we get more content into the hand of our readers and listeners? So the state of Indiana, almost every library has some form of Libby. Well, now they've decided, hey, let's all join together. Let's see what we can do as a group instead of just as individuals. So starting March 1st, I shouldn't say all, but 175 libraries in Indiana are joining forces, and there's going to be a new Indiana digital network of Libby users. So now instead of just seeing the content from us, which we're still going to have all on there, the magazines, the audiobooks, the ebooks, now you're going to be able to also borrow content using your library card that you already have from all of these other places too. So where we've had right now probably 8,000 to 10,000 items available in Libby, it's probably going to become 20, 30 times as many available. This is another new one that we're kind of wondering what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be just a fantastic addition to the library. And
it's all about convenience. And the thing about a lot of these ebooks and e-audiobooks and a lot of the services at the library, whilst you'll want to go to the library, it still is convenient for you to do at home if you have a library card.
Well, and that's one of the things. I have so many people come up to me and want to apologize because they use the ebooks and the e-audiobooks because they don't come in and they use that instead. And I'm always, don't apologize for that. These are the services your taxpayer dollars are paying for. And we want to be able to provide these for you. And it's just another way to reach everyone, because we know everyone's busy these days. There's people that can't come in, don't have the ability to, or heck, they just like listening to them electronically. And we've seen that change in format. And honestly, it works well for us too to be able to offer that. So again, you're not going to see anything change. Those avid Libby users out there that I know are kind of like, what are you doing? What are you changing? Not going to see anything different except the landing page. You're still going to sign in with your library card and be able to check out all the items you wanted.
And for the library card, there's no charge.
There's not.
All you got to be as a resident of Dubois County.
Yes, absolutely. And we know we're great friends with our friends over at the Huntingburg Library too. Anyone who lives in the Huntingburg district can get a library card with us as well. And then we also have, I know you guys reach pretty far with your service these days. That if you've got a card from the Pike County Library, any of our local counties out there, check with us, because many of them are reciprocal. Where if you have a card at your home library in Spencer County, Pike County, Crawford County, you can get a card with us for no charge.
Okay, and you just simply stop in.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of, you need an ID or something?
Yeah, we do ask that you bring an ID with your current address, just to, just to make sure everything's on the up and up.
All right. Now, next thing we know, it's going to be spring break.
I know, that's crazy.
And you got activities for kids.
We do. I won't go through a list of them today, but my goodness, if you go onto our website or check out our Facebook pages, that's probably the single best place. I know we've got a lot of avid social media fans out there that, check it out. Every single one of our libraries is going to have just a plethora of events happening over spring break. And then, moving on to it, we're even excited here at Jasper this year. We're going to be part of the Chalk Walk with all the renovations happening at downtown. It's moving down to the Cultural Center. So we're excited to get to be a part of that.
Right. And even with the Strassenfest, the way they're going to move it,
yeah.
you're now an integral part of that.
We are. We are now that base, that home base of the very last part of the Strassenfest. That was, I can't say enough about that Strassenfest group. They, that's a little intimidating when you hear you're going to be on the path of it. And they sat down with us every step of the way and made sure that we're going to be able to provide library services. Might be a little limited some days because of the fest, but they're going to make sure that, we've got access, because we've already had that question. Some people have come in like, well, the fest will be here. Are you going to be here? Yes, we are. And I hope I get to come back soon, because we're going to get to talk hopefully more about the Strassenfest coming up, the Chalk Walk, and then even word's getting out, I think, that we're going to be the new site for the farmers market this year too. So we're excited about that opportunity as well. Guess if you build it, they'll come, right?
That's right. Exciting things. And all of these makes it easy for you to discover what the Tim Clark Cultural Center has with you and with the Art Center on the side.
I think it's just been, that's been the most exciting thing about this past year, is getting to see everybody. We talked about it for years, of course. We talked about what this was going to be, but now to be able to put it out there in reality, and when we hosted our summer programs this year, not ever having to worry about, are we going to have enough space for people? We had that atrium, and we've got more than enough space. We learned things from the first one. You need a microphone because you got a lot of people in there. And that was the greatest thing, is people understood. It was a growing and learning experience for us too. But by the end of the summer, I felt we had a great handle on it, and can't say enough about our programmers and our staff. My staff has worked their tails off this past year at all 4 locations, and just providing just unbelievable opportunities for our community. And I hope we're making everybody proud.
All right, well, explore the world that the Jasper-Dubois County Public Library system offers you by stopping by any of their branches,
Absolutely.
any of the locations. Christine Golden, thank you for being our
Thanks,
guest.
Phil. We appreciate it.
Exciting things at the library. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.